NBC and Peacock.
Dreaming of the delightful drowsiness of the perfect mattress? Then the 4-day super sale is for you. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 48 months no interest and free shipping. Score sweet savings on some serious shut-eye only at Denver Mattress.
Oh, I am so excited. For years, Flowers by Gil and Curt has brought beauty to weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and community events. And now there is a new face bringing the same detail to arrangements and customer service. Her name is Emily Moth, and she is so happy to be part of the Chattanooga community. So good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
So you grew up, you were telling me, in a floral business.
Correct,
in Memphis.
Yes.
Through Nashville, you came to Chattanooga. You've been running things for a couple of years now.
Correct,
here.
exactly. Gil retired almost 2 years ago, and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time and had the opportunity to buy into the business, become Curt's new business partner. He's the talent, and I just support him. And that's our goal, is to deliver a beautiful, fresh product every day in the Chattanooga area.
It sounds like, in talking to you, what you want. I mean, you bring joy to people, right?
Yeah, correct.
That's you're in the business.
Exactly right. We deliver joy.
So you want people to get that joy, whether they're planning ahead or if it's a last-minute thought.
100%, right? Guys are notoriously very last minute for anniversaries and birthdays, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. No problem. We are there. We want to be able to respond as quickly as possible. We keep bouquets ready-made, so I can virtually get anything delivered within the Metro Chattanooga area within an hour's notice. And I don't encourage bad behavior, but certainly it's possible. So.
It's no different than like clothing styles, right? We all have different types of clothes we're comfortable in. Our homes look certain ways. So the same is true for floral arrangements.
Great point. Absolutely true.
I love how you've brought, so this beauty down here was so tall we couldn't put it on the table.
Yes, thank you, right.
But you have, like in these arrangements, you're using the same flowers, lots of roses and hydrangeas, but the look's different.
Correct. So this is a very popular trend at the moment, is a sort of a garden cluster bouquet style, something that looks like you might have gone out to your garden and gathered and put into a low compact glass arrangement, sort of a French style. And people like this. It's great for a smaller space, like maybe a hospital room or a coffee table or a side table. Versus, we also call this a tall and airy arrangement. If you want something taller and airy or looser style, then we have a taller and airier.
I'm going to pick this
up.
Because
absolutely.
It's like, look, why would I not?
Exactly, to give you some idea. And this is something like if you need more of a statement piece, or maybe you're sending something to a memorial service, you want it to be sort of showier for the service, but then the family can still take it home and then place it on the kitchen table or island or something like that.
Do you use a frog?
That's a great question. We don't really, because the guys at the store are so talented, they can do this in their sleep without a frog. However, you'll notice in the bottom of these vases, there's some sort of, it's curly willow, and we kind of fold it up and make it into sort of a grid, and so that kind of does help kind of hold stems in place. So to your point, so the sort of frog is sort of a very old sort of design thing where it helps hold the stems in place. So those of us who aren't incredibly, professionally talented in flower design, the frog will hold the stems in place and makes it much easier to place stems, because designing arrangements like that are tall and airy, it's very hard to get stems to cooperate and do what you like. So as a sort of a trick, we can certainly use some sort of a curly willow, which is this sort of stick that you see here, which people love in their arrangements. But if you bend it and fold it, it's certainly nicely strong, and it makes a nice sort of grid to hold your stems in place. So the same effect.
I could talk to you all day long. But here's the thing that I think is so great. So I know y'all can't see me, but if you are having a wedding or an anniversary or a special birthday party, whatever, they can totally tailor this to your scale.
Absolutely correct.
If it is just that you want something pretty to make you happy on a rainy day.
Yes, absolutely.
But I'm looking again, you could do more, I guess, with this one, because it's the space you have.
Correct.
Look at the vibrancy. Is that delphinium?
It is, absolutely. Well done. These are sort of jewel tones, if you will. So they're sort of rich, so saturated color, hot pinks, deep blues, oranges, that we love. And certainly this time of year, as we're sort of transitioning into fall, I sort of call this almost like a bright fall. So you're getting some rich color, but it's still cheerful. It's not, too dark oranges and browns and that kind of thing. So
I was talking to somebody about pansies the other day, and she said, I don't do oranges.
Okay.
But the truth is, you can.
Correct.
Right? If you blend it the right way, you can do anything.
Correct, exactly, because those are just absolutely beautiful, all those orange tones.
Yeah.
And one thing we certainly want to showcase too is that we keep in stock all the time garden roses. And so these hot pink roses and these really fat yellow roses, these are garden roses that are now being cultivated all year round. So you probably know that people love peonies, right? It's like, and they're special because it used to be they were only available for about 3 weeks out of the year.
Is this the garden rose here?
Correct,
Okay.
exactly. That is.
Yeah. Whoop, you just turned it.
Sorry, that's exactly that dahlia. That's a dahlia. There's a garden rose up here.
Okay.
These hot pink roses are garden roses. They look like peonies. They have a really high petal count, and so they've got that nice full head, and they open up sort of similar to a peony. And frequently I'll have people come in the cooler and they say, oh, is that a peony? It's like, no, it's a garden rose. And why I mention this is these are available all year round, and they're a far better price point, if you will, because peonies are now cultivated in Holland and Israel and across the world. They get very, very expensive, and they just don't last very long.
So, I mean, what doesn't last long is your interview with me. I wish we had a lot more time. But I think the thing for you to know is that flowers can be highly personalized, and they kind of bring memories.
Very true.
So if you are thinking about like your grandmother's garden and you want something that makes you remember that, call Emily. She can really kind of curate it for what you want.
Correct, exactly correct. And we have those requests all the time. Certainly for sympathy pieces, they want to sort of have something that's very personal in those arrangements.
And if you have a special container that you want her to use to fill, she can do that too.
Great point. Yes, we absolutely encourage that. You know, if you have a personal home, a vase that is very meaningful to you or belong to your grandmother, absolutely happy for you to bring it in. We will take very good care of it. It's easier to design in the vessel at the time versus trying to do it after the fact. So we definitely encourage people to bring those in.
Well, you came to the right side of Mont Eagle Mountain. We're so glad you left Nashville to come here.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure being here.
She has been at the helm of Flowers by Gil and Curt for a while now, but now you have a chance to see her face. Let her bring her beauty to you. flowersbygilandcurt.com.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to go ahead and smile. Right now, new denture wearers get a free upgrade to our premium denture for the price of an economy. Call today. Offer ends October 7th.
Go ahead and smile.
We're the insiders, and winning car wreck cases is what we do.
Check out these big wins.
I injured my back in a car wreck, and they got me $135,000. How about you?
I broke my leg, and they got me $450,000. How about you?
I was hit by an 18-wheeler, and the insiders got me $850,000.
I'm Brent.
And I'm Jay. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call us. It's just that easy.
Call 265-1100. Hi, it's Sayla, top dog at Crown Subaru. Looking for a doggone great deal on a certified pre-owned vehicle? Our selection is off the leash. Tons of inventory to choose from and prices starting under $10,000. All backed by the Crown Confidence Plan with a warranty, Carfax report, and no hassle exchange policy. Don't think of it as buying. Think of it as adopting. Take home a certified pre-owned today. We know you'll give it a good home. Crown Subaru, the better way to buy and service.
Right now at Affordable Dentures and Implants, new denture wearers get a free upgrade to our premium denture. That's an average savings of $700. Call 1-800-DENTURE today. Offer ends October 7th.
Go ahead and smile.
Severe storm alerts. Download the Local 3 weather app now.
Okay, the first weekend in October ushers in a couple of things around here. Country fairs begin to pop up around the area, and in Chattanooga, bluegrass lovers from all across the region, and I think the country actually, flock to Ross's Landing for the Three Sisters Bluegrass Festival. The team at Chattanooga Presents works hard to make it a success every year, and this year looks to be another hit. Breck Stewart is here this morning to get us excited.
Hi.
17 years, is that right?
Yes, 17 years. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yes.
And you haven't run out of acts.
No.
That's what's amazing to me.
No, and we're already starting to book for next year.
You know, Carla Pritchard often comes here. It's always good to see you. And the thing that you always will tell me is that I guess bluegrass is really American music.
It is.
And every part of the country, I think about it being an Appalachian music, but everybody loves bluegrass.
Oh, everybody. And it's something that if you're not familiar with bluegrass, it's just fun. It's still fun music to come listen and dance to. It's super family friendly. It's for all ages. They have bluegrass, newgrass, you know, progressive grass. There's all different kinds now. So we try to incorporate a lot of that, but stick with the true roots of it.
Okay, that's a good point, because I will talk a good game. I don't know the difference between the different styles that you just
Right.
mentioned, but I would hear music played and just think, oh, I like that song. Somebody, one of the musicians would be able to identify all those different sounds as still being bluegrass.
Right, exactly.
It's not the twangy
Right.
all the time.
Right, and I am by no means a professional bluegrass. I help produce the festival, but it's actually the three sisters and George Bright, a part of Fletcher Bright's children, who determine what acts come and what they truly love and what their family loves.
Okay, I think that's important because there are a lot of people here who are new to this city and they might not know the history. And if you've lived in Chattanooga any length of time, we love to kind of be a grassroots community. You have an idea, it's going to happen.
Right.
So this was Fletcher Bright's gift in a way to the community these years ago.
Right.
His family keeps it going.
Yes, they do. He was a world-class fiddler. The band that actually opens up Three Sisters every single year on Friday at 5:30 is the New Dismembered Tennesseans. And originally Fletcher Bright started as the Dismembered Tennesseans, and it was a group of his friends, and still to this day there's still some family members that are still involved in the band. So they open the event every year, just a family type thing, but Fletcher was a world-class fiddler. His son George kind of came up with this idea. They thought of a name and said Three Sisters, an homage to his sisters, and his dad loved it, and Three Sisters was born. And it's almost like it's a Bright family and friends kind of thing for their family and friends, but they open it up to the whole community to come and enjoy.
But I think it's interesting that they're then choosing the acts.
Yes.
I did not realize that.
Oh, yes. They're very involved in it. They sign off on everything. We book them and we do all of that, but the Bright family chooses who they want to see play.
So, who are some standouts that you're excited to see take
Oh my
that stage?
gosh. Last year, Brothers Comatose, if you were there, you heard them play. They are our headliner this year. They are amazing, and they close us out Saturday night. The Steel Wheels are incredible. The Steel Drivers. There's Infamous String Dusters, which if you're a bluegrass fan, they're a name that's going to pop out to you. They're our Friday night headliner. We have Slocan Ramblers, Chicken Wire Empire. I mean, the list goes on and on. Sister Sadie will be there, and oh my goodness, her voice is just, it's mesmerizing and wonderful. But I mean, it's one of those things, you just come, stake out your claim, set up all day long. We start Friday at 5:30 and go until 11 o'clock, and then Saturday it's noon until 10 o'clock. So it's just an all-day thing.
And it is a completely no cost to you.
No cost,
time.
completely free. Come out. I mean, of course, you buy your food and stuff from food trucks and support the local vendors, but no, it's completely free.
I think it's interesting that you mentioned you're already booking for next year, because that's a lot of acts you called out, but there are dozens behind them, I'm sure, wanting a chance to come and play.
Yes, exactly. We get people requests all the time, but again, ultimately it's got to fit within certain bands' tour dates. They tour, and it's got to fit right in there. And there's certain ones that the family have grown to love and they like to see. We try to change it up every single year, but there are some that are invited back every year.
Sure. And they must love the origin of the whole thing. The story behind it, I'm sure, speaks to them.
Yes, and the family, and like Brothers Comatose, they've come to love the family, and vice versa. It's just such a comfortable, natural feeling when they're there.
So if you're looking for something fun to do, soak up the beauty of fall. Won't cost you any money except what you choose to eat and enjoy while you're down there, and dance and tap your toes and let your kids twirl and have a great time.
Yeah, bring lawn chairs, blankets, all the fun, beach balls, play in the grass in between sets.
I'm ready.
Over 18 food trucks to choose from, very diverse food. It's going to be and the weather is shaping up to be nice. I'm sure David Carnes will tell us.
We're crossing all of our toes and fingers. So you can learn more if you want to by going to threesistersbluegrass.com. There you can see the full lineup of those acts that Breck was able to point out. Have a great time. Thank you.
Accurate forecasts matter. Trust the local 3 Storm Alert team to make sure you're prepared. Wherever you live in the Tennessee Valley, the Storm Alert team has the technology and experience to keep you weather ready for sunny days and stormy days.
Right now, we'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid brand mattress.
And we'll give you free local delivery on qualifying products.
Only at Mermaid Mattress, Chattanooga's favorite mattress store.
Your sleep, handmade, hand delivered.
Island Cove Outdoor Center on Highway 58 is your local Triton and Tracker Boats dealer. Now stocking Triton boats and the all-new Nitro Bass boats, Tahoe Sports boats, Tracker aluminum boats, and Sun Tracker pontoon boats with the best warranty in the industry. Island Cove, your local service center for Triton and Tracker boats, is second to none. Visit Island Cove Outdoor Center and Island Cove Marina and Resort, Highway 58, your local authorized Triton and Tracker boats dealer.
Hello.
Hey.
I would like to introduce you to... there he is. My guy. Hey. Hey. Man, this guy is my tall king. Buddy boy. My bro nail polish. This guy.
Remembering that one guy's name is hard. Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy.
My man. Oh, man.
Morgan & Morgan. The choice is easy.
Show us your mug and you could win a Local 3 mug, plus 4 tickets to cheer on Chattanooga's team this fall at a Mocs football home game. Email your photo to show us your mug at local3news.com. Watch for our winner every Monday morning on Local 3 News Today.
When it comes to your health, local matters. So join me for Eye on Health Reports. Local experts sharing the latest information to help you protect your family and make healthy choices. Every Thursday at 5 p.m. only on Local 3 News.
Whether you are looking for a fun fall break getaway or just a day trip to take in the beauty of the season, there is no end of things to do and explore in Gatlinburg. Chelsea Trott loves welcoming visitors to her city, and we kind of like welcoming her to ours when she comes down our way. So good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
I guess the thing about using the word visitor in Gatlinburg, they kind of are opposite words, right? When you go to Gatlinburg, you don't feel like a visitor.
No, I think that's one of the most special parts about Gatlinburg is it feels like home to a lot of people. It's kind of their home away from home.
Mm-hmm.
And we get so many multi-generational visitors who bring their family, who bring their family, who bring their family, and that's so unique to our area. And so I love to see visitors that are coming back for their third, fourth, fifth time or their first time. So especially for fall, it's a great season to start that.
Okay, you and I were just having a conversation about the color of the season, and we're all crossing our fingers that the dry weather we've had won't impact the splendor of the leaves. But regardless, once you're up there in that mountain air, there is so much to take in and see.
Yes, and our falls are always beautiful. We're surrounded on 3 sides by the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So there's those reds, the yellows, the oranges that just blanket the Smokies. And Gatlinburg is just tucked right in there, all in it all. It's so cozy and, and quaint, that quaint mountain town vibe, like you said. And, we recently won Best Place to Visit for Fall by USA Today. So we got some national recognition there that we're really, really excited for.
Y'all always get national recognition, and I think that's something to keep in mind when you go, because in Chattanooga, we have a lot of visitors come, but it's not just gridlock. When you come into Gatlinburg, you've come someplace special because everybody wants to get in. But that's where you come in, I think, so handy with the Visit Gatlinburg, because you can help people find those off the beaten path places too.
Yeah, and I think that's a really cool part of our city. We have over 50 unique attractions, 100 restaurants, 300 shops, right there on the downtown parkway. So if you want to be in the thick of it, you absolutely can. It's walkable. You can just get out. There's a lot of value there. But like you said, there's so much that's off the beaten path. Before I started even working up there, there was things that I found out, that was like, wow, I didn't know that was here.
Yeah.
So we have the Great Smoky Mountains Arts and Crafts community, that's the largest independent organization of artisans and crafters in the entire United States. And they actually do events throughout the fall, so you can make pottery or buy things that are one of a kind. We have that and so many local shops and just so many unique things that are, like you said, off the beaten path and some hidden gems, if you will.
I think that we got off the beaten path once unintentionally.
Fun.
I think we got lost, but whatever, I was the passenger, not the driver. But we were going down this road, and we ended up kind of in this little arts and crafts colony almost. I mean, you could just tell along the side of the road there were lots of different artists who had set up shop and did their work. But the road itself, I felt like I had been transported in time because it was very rural. And it was so much fun.
You really embrace that Appalachian culture and hospitality, I think, when you get out there. And like you said, it kind of feels like you're in a completely different part of Gatlinburg, and you really are. So it's like if you want to go take a day to do the attractions and the restaurants and the shops, you can do that. And then take another day to go do the mountains. And of course, like you said, you could end up in the arts and crafts community where, these artists there, they've passed down these skills from generation to generation to generation. There's shops that their dad did it, their grandfather did it, and they're out there, kind of allowing the community to come out and see that and do it for themselves, making things for themselves and kind of take part of that home with them.
A lot of it is preservation too. I mean, not just land preservation, but talent preservation. If we didn't have this great community of artists, some of those crafts would begin to be lost.
Yeah, a lot of them are, pottery, woodworking, broom making, things you don't really see every day. And I think that's part of the, the coolest part about going out there is, like you said, it's kind of taking a step back and looking at the simple things in life. And again, just making room for those memorable moments.
I mentioned the day trip, which is easy to do here. If you are making kind of a last minute plan, I know everyone wants to be there in the fall. Can you still find places to stay if you want to do a weekend getaway?
Absolutely. So we have a couple of new hotels actually on the Parkway. We have Embassy Suites in Gatlinburg as well as Historic Rocky Waters Inn. And so we're really excited to kind of welcome those this year for the fall. So they're right there on the Parkway. We have a ton of other great lodging options right there. Of course, cabins. If you want something a little more off the beaten path and kind of secluded. Of course, we have our tree houses if you want more of a unique stay. So, definitely take some planning, and, fall definitely is our most popular season. So, pack your patience. We also have our website, and so everything's right there, and you can plan for a smooth trip.
Pack your appetite, too. How many restaurants did you say?
Over 100 restaurants. Yes, yeah. Lots to eat in Gatlinburg.
Are half of those pancake houses? Y'all are known for your breakfast.
We are actually the pancake capital of the South. We have been coined that, and I'm so excited because I do love a sweet treat for breakfast. But, yeah, we are home to 5 pancake houses, and so, yeah, bring your appetite, especially for breakfast or any time of the day. Pancakes are good any time of the day.
But you also, like here in Chattanooga, we're seeing all different types of cultures coming in. So we've got all of our restaurants now are representing lots of different ethnic flavors, which is fun to see. I bet you're getting the same thing in Gatlinburg. It is not one thing.
Absolutely. We have so many locals that have come in and they've really made Gatlinburg their home, and they're sharing, like you said, the different, palettes and different kinds of foods. And so that's something that, again,
it can be like a trip around the world.
Yeah, a little trip around Gatlinburg and trip around the world, all there right in one.
You do have like the visitor center when you first come in. So I used to be the person who loved to pick up the literature pamphlets to see what I wanted to do. Do you recommend that, or just go to the website?
Well, either one. So depending on, how best that you take it in the information. We do have all that on our website, all of our events that are coming up throughout the fall, so don't miss those. But yeah, our visitor center is open almost every day, and those ladies are always welcoming visitors and giving them all the information.
Okay, listen, I didn't quite serve you well because I thought fall was its own reason for being, but is there any event coming up soon that you want to talk about?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a full slate of events for fall, and they're all right there on the website, but a couple that we're really excited about is Smoky Mountain Harvest Festival. So again, as you can see, like our downtown is going to be absolutely decked out, and decorations and scarecrows and pumpkin people. So it's a really cool free event for visitors to come out and really welcome this season. And then, crazy to think about, but we have winter coming up, so we have chili cook-off and winter magic celebration that we're really excited for too.
All right, here's where you'll find out anything that you want to do fun in Gatlinburg, where you will not feel like a visitor at all. It's pretty easy. Gatlinburg.com. Thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Find huge savings during Ashley's homecoming party this Thursday through Monday. For 5 days only, get 30% off your first item plus 20% off the rest of your purchase. Or get a low monthly payment with no interest for 60 months. Only at Ashley.
We're from this area. The owner is from this area.
We're right here local in Chattanooga.
People have run into me all the time and said, "Hey, ain't you the guy that worked on my friend's door? I'm going to call you guys." A friendly name you can trust.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Have you been injured due to someone else's negligence? Contact Watermark Keith. It's more to us.
We love grilling season. That's why meat is ground fresh daily. Certified Angus beef steaks are hand cut in store, and our produce is fresh or we replace it. Nobody does food like Food City. This week, save on lean ground chuck, $3.99 a pound for 3 pounds or more. Chicken breast tenders, $2.99 a pound. Strawberries, potatoes, or Gila apples, and more, $2.99 each when you purchase 3.
Value every day, Food City.
Are you ready for some football? Oh, baby! Oh! Woo! Kick off the savings and score a touchdown here at Crown in Chattanooga.
During Jeep Adventure Days, score $17,000 off MSRP on a new Jeep Grand Cherokee and $14,000 off MSRP on a new Jeep Wrangler Rubicon.
Crown in Chattanooga, the better way to buy and service. That was a wild ride. Choo-choo.
Yeah, boy!
Hip-hop legend Flavor Flav. And a surprise reunion brings him to tears.
Sponsored locally by TVFCU.
Find huge savings during Ashley's homecoming party this Thursday through Monday. For 5 days only, get a free box spring with any mattress purchase. Plus, mattress hot buys start at just $5.99. For better sleep and savings, shop Ashley today.
How lucky for us that the Master Gardeners are on the show this morning, because this weekend is their Fall Garden Festival. Carlton Mathis, Juanita Wade are here. And just as the rain comes in, Carlton, we all thought we were never going to see rain again. And what do you have next to you but a beautiful rain barrel?
Well, just in time for this tropical storm, we have a rain barrel here. You can use the rain barrel to collect rain from your gutters and use this to water your plants, Julie.
Okay, let's talk about this Fall Garden Festival, because people look forward to learning from the Master Gardeners always. You've got lots of different vendors, Juanita, who are coming out to be a part of this day. Is that right?
Yes, we've got vendors that are going to be bringing plants, shrubs, herbs. We've even got Master Gardeners that are doing baked goods and garden crafts, as well as offering classes for anyone that comes to attend. Our Spring Expo that we have at Camp Jordan always has had classes, so we're trying something new this year, and we've got 5 classes scheduled to start on the top of the hour at 11.
As I understand it, the reason fall is such a great time to do the planting is that the earth is still nice and warm to make those roots happy, but then they get to dig in and grow strong over the winter to bloom really well for you next spring.
Typically in the fall, in this region, we get a good amount of rainfall, and the temperate weathers allow the plants to get a good start. And we're going to have like 17 vendors, I believe.
Yes.
But what Master Gardeners do, we teach. We're nonprofit affiliated with the University of Tennessee, and we teach. And because of that, we're going to have like 18 different demonstrations on all things to do in your yard and landscaping that are fall related. We're talking rain barrels. We have the grow buckets we're going to sell for $10 a piece. Oh, and speaking of the rain barrels, this is the painted one, and it's going to be on sale for $100. Then we have the standard ones, which are just plain blue, and they're on sale for $55.
Is there only one painted one?
No, there's 4 or 5. We have a limited supply of the painted ones, but we got more of the plain ones.
So I was asking Carlton how these rain barrels work, so we'll talk about that real quickly. It's a 55-gallon drum, is that right?
It's a 55-gallon drum. These had food grade material in it, either syrup or frosting or something like that. We always use food grade, and it has a spigot here, Julie, that you can connect a water hose to. But we tell people to raise this up on a cinder block or a platform so you can put a watering can under that spigot.
Okay.
So this would fill up to 55 gallons, and then when it gets overfilled, this right here,
it just spills
out. It
out.
just spills out. Yeah.
Okay. Now the pepper plants that you have here, these little grow buckets as you call them, they're going to sell for $10.
Yeah,
and they're pretty much idiot proof.
They're pretty much, I'm not going to say idiot proof, but they're meant to be self-watering grow buckets. The grow buckets are pickle buckets we get from the Gun Barrel Chick-fil-A, and we really appreciate them donating to us. So we get a 2-for-1 out of the grow buckets. We get a bucket that would have been in the landfill, and we're repurposing it to grow vegetables. Here we have a hot pepper and a green pepper. You see the little green pepper?
Yeah.
So, and this will produce fruit, vegetables all the way until frost. And we sell them for like $10, and you can grow tomatoes, bell peppers. You can even grow like a salad garden in it if you want.
Now, Juanita, for some people who may not really be looking to do anything in the fall, but they just want to kind of come and learn and begin to plan, every good gardener knows if you don't have a plan, you're not going to have the results you're looking for.
Yes.
So these classes are very beneficial.
Yes, one of the classes that we have this year is going to be pruning. That's going to be done by one of our local arborists. We also have a really fun class to build swag out of your fall items in your yard. We have a wreath building class in November, so this is just a short and condensed version of it for those that are at the festival.
If people want to become a master gardener, that's a bucket list for a lot of folks who want to learn more. Can they learn how to sign up for classes?
Yes, they can sign up for our newsletter for the Friends, and then they can also visit our website, mghc.org, and then we also have announcements when we start taking applications for Master Gardeners, which are normally at the beginning of the year.
Will there be some plants for sale, like some native plants or anything like that?
Yes, we have vendors who are selling native plants, fall shrubbery if you want to upgrade your landscaping. You know, have Japanese maples, euonymus, all kind of plant material.
And if you're going to go, then no doubt you already know the questions to ask, but my goodness, be sure you ask about the type of soil you need, because if you're in a lot of clay and you go put something in and that soil has not been amended, there you go.
And that's one of the demonstrations we have. It's about composting and straw bale gardening. The composting segment will show you how to compost garden kitchen scraps to make more and better soil to give you some
good. Are you having any kind of classes on how to get rid of weeds?
No, that's innate. You just grab them and pull.
That's why you're a real gardener. Isn't that what they say, that unless you enjoy pulling weeds, you're not really a gardener?
You're not really a gardener. And a lot of master gardeners have a sign on their front porch that says, ring the doorbell. If nobody answers, just pull weeds.
I love it. I love it. I think the location's great. I love your offices there on Adamson Circle. Is that where you're doing it?
That's where we're doing it. However, the rain may, we have a published map, but the rain we may do some adjustments to it.
Okay.
So we're really watching the rain to see how it's going.
Will you notify people on your website or something?
Yes, we're in contact with all our vendors,
Okay.
and they're watching as well, because they're plant people as well. So everybody's watching. The key is if we have a sunny day on Saturday.
Okay. We'll cross our fingers. And I sure do love that rain barrel. That's some kind of pretty.
Come and get it.
I may. You can learn more at mghc.org. There's the information. Weather permitting, that's where they're going to be on Saturday.
Everything is so expensive these days.
Not everything. Budget Brakes will fix your brakes for the best price in town and give you a lifetime guarantee.
Budget Brakes. Brakes starting at just $100. Do you suffer from stiff, achy, chronic knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis? Is knee pain keeping you from enjoying your favorite hobbies? Are simple, everyday tasks painful? If so, the next 60 seconds could change your life. Stop knee pain today with our non-surgical knee treatment program. If you qualify for care, we'll perform a trial treatment day one. Please listen very carefully. 100% of the patients that we can help will feel better instantly. On day one, you will know without a doubt whether or not we can help you. Pick up the phone and call now. And best of all, we may be able to reduce and even eliminate your knee pain without pills, shots, or surgery. But due to limited capacity, you must call now. Our program has helped thousands of patients feel better and get back to the lives they deserve. Don't choose to suffer any longer. Hurry, call now to find out if you qualify for our revolutionary knee program that is changing lives and helping people save time, money, and agony. You have nothing to lose. Call today.
What do we say, Greg?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota.
I'm Sean Harris, retired Army General, combat vet, Rockmart farmer, and a father of 5 kids with my wife of 36 years. I'm running for Congress because Marjorie Taylor Greene is just not doing the job. She's always talking about something, but never about things that anyone around here cares about. Lowering costs, supporting local businesses to grow our middle class, better healthcare access, and passing the farm bill. I approve this message because leadership matters.
When news breaks, Local Sky 3 takes you above the scene, showing you the biggest local stories from all the angles. Local Sky 3, news from the next level.
Thanks so much for watching. Do be careful as those storms begin to head our way as the day goes along. Tomorrow, as you're hunkered down in the rain, be sure and watch us on 3+U. Scotty Mayfield is going to be here. They're gearing up for their corn maze and their fun fall farm that they bring every year. Melissa Lale's going to be here with the Chattanooga Market. We're going to take you inside to play some pickleball. Onward Chattanooga is going to be on the show. Lots of great guests for you tomorrow. Stay safe and dry. We'll see you in the morning. Local 3 News at noon is next.
Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. From the functional to the stylish and elegant, transforming your home or business starts here. The best quality products at the best prices. Visit wholesalesupply.us to find a showroom near you.
Tucked away just off Shallowford.